How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Combo Hive Mind here, playing Prison Architect. We finished security, and so I'm going to have to hire some guards. As soon as they run power to this, I'm going to have to hire some guards. And I don't want to assign some guards to it because it's going to take a lot of guards, which means I'm going to have to hire a lot of people that I'm not really going to be needing, and they're going to be exhausted, so I don't want to run that off right away. But the what I have to account though is going to be the power. So this is power Jenny number 2, power station number 2, which has enough power to run the security shack. So I just have to use in consideration that I will not be connecting anything to generator number 2 until I've decided to hook this up. I will keep generator number 2 just for this and this alone. Make sense? Makes sense. Okay, let's do a little bit of grass here. And let's speed it up because I took some screenshots. And when you take some screenshots, I gotta minimize everything so it makes it look better. And it slows down everything. Okay, you can go all the way up to there. You can go all the way up to here with this added onto there. Okay. You can actually be finished like this. Okay, cool. So we're working towards the south side of the prison. If you haven't watched my previous videos, a little bit of a recap. Offices are up here. We have the north side of the prison, which is ran by 5 power stations and 1 pumping water station. Visitation is shared between north and south sides. Canteen, kitchen, obviously all shared. The yard is shared as well. That's why they're pretty much in the middle. We got some parole here. We got the infirmary and the morgue down here. We got some laundry that does require water. The shop is here. That's a massive shop. The staff room and the security. Now security, I just explained, is not going to be hooked up just yet. Staff room needs some water as well. As you can see, my water lines are ran. They are ready to be ran. They are connected. They are ran. Same with the kitchen. Nothing is ran yet because I'm not sure where my lines are going to end up going. Power-wise, I've ran all my different power generators to their specified locations. Power generator number 1 on the north side feeds half of the kitchen, and south side feeds the other half. Because in one of my previous videos, you will see that 1 power gen was not enough to run the entire thing. Autosave. So there is some frame drop when I play with the power stations, and I do apologize if I pause it. Maybe it's better. No, I'm still pretty much halfway on my my frames, so there's not much I can do about that. It's how the game is. It's fine when I'm not in the utilities area. But utilities is just for temporarily anyway. So next, we start off at nighttime. Okay, let's get some grass here. I can get a little bit of grass going here. It'll keep me a little bit busy. Boom, boom, boom. And then that's done. That's all we had. Yeah, that's all we had. Our yard is terrific. It is awesome. It is pretty cool. Pretty cool. So we do have a security here. No armory just yet. The armory will be built maybe even somewhere like here, because I do have this little spot here that would be pretty good for an armory. And technically, they don't really hang out in the armory. Normally, I would like to have security and armory technically like both in the same building. That just didn't work with the room that I had here. So we're working with a different system here. I'd like to get some cells going. Now, as you can see, kind of like a little pattern in my prison is everything is in individual huts. And if you've watched my raft series, well, first of all, if you haven't watched my raft series, stop playing this video right now and go watch my raft series. Once you're done the raft series, come back to this one. You'll notice that I like having individual little buildings or huts for everything. So on the raft is huts, on here it's going to be buildings. I like everything to be independent. I don't want one huge massive building. I want all these nice little pathways in between. I believe it makes it look so much cleaner, so much nicer. You know, you actually put some effort into it. That's what I'm going for. I'm going for putting some effort into this. So when it comes down to building cells, for example, I would do the same thing. Now I like bunks. You can fill more prisoners. You can have more prisoners in the bunks as opposed to just having normal regular cells. I do have normal single cells when it comes down to max security. Obviously, you don't want those guys being boarded in together, death row and protective custody. But those are going to be different areas in the map, in the prison area. So for now, what I normally like to do is this. And this would be my prison, my cell. I would do 2 of those. And boom, and oh shit. And then there you go. And then I would put a pathway in between here. I like my prison to be like a minimum security. Like one of those prisons for like rich people, you know, that you get to play tennis and all that fun jazz. So that would be my cells. That's what my cells would be like. 7 or 6. 6. Right here down the middle, like this. And I'll show you what I mean, what I'm doing right now. So the pathway would go on to here, but then this one here would be doubled up. So I'm just going to leave one. And this is where I've been screwed before by the water heaters that I explained in one of the first videos of this series. I would wind up doing the temperature thing in the game, which is awesome. I really like it. It's a very smart feature. But I would get screwed because I would wind up building all these little huts and then needing hot water. I would be screwed. So I would end up having to build hot water heaters pretty much everywhere because you can't go far with them. So I would end up shoving them here. I would block this off like this, and I would put my water heaters in here. But I didn't like it. What did I do with this one, right? I didn't like it. So I took everything out. Some places I would take out a cell completely or block this off like this, have a different smaller cell, put the water heater in there. It didn't look right. I didn't like it. It didn't look right. So anyway, I started in this one as well with the temperature thing, and I'm like, yeah, no, I don't come out with electric heating or forced air where I can run ducts all the way across the prison and maybe you know what, right here. You finish off this and then boom, you build a room here that's going to be 8 by 8. 8 by 8. Boom. You put a furnace in here that pushes forced air into all your cells. That's not bad. Instead of having to have a boiler system right here in the middle for these 4 cells and then right here in the middle for these 4. I think it needs to be worked on a little bit. I think it needs to be either push the water further or have a different heating system. Just for that fact alone, I don't really enjoy using the heat. So as for my cells, I do build the square cell box. You know, like I'll be doing like I'll build this just about like this, and I'll build like a whole bunch of cells in here with a shower in here. I do that as well, and I will be doing that in this prison because we got a ton of room. But I do want different aspects as well. So this is going to be bunks. So bunks, for example, you would go in through the door, obviously, and then you have the bunk here, and then this is going to be drains. You have the shower and a toilet here, and then you can have a bookshelf, you can have a TV, you can have a radio, you know, you can have some good stuff. You can even have windows. Every one of these cells can have a window, which goes towards the, what is it called? Is it here? The room quality. That's going to go towards the room quality. None of them have any because I don't have any cells. But let's build this. Let me show you. Let's build this concrete foundation and a jail door. You're going to open that way and you're going to open that way. let me show you what my cells look like when I build them this way. So normal concrete wall, this like this and this like this. Let's put a, okay, so let's first of all put this a dormitory. One here and one here. Now dormitory, you need enclosed, yeah, bed, 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 toilet, bed or a bunk. Obviously we're going to put a bunk in there because we don't want them sharing the same bed. Now there's different ways of doing it. Either I would keep it like this and put the other one here, but I can keep them close to each other. Toilet goes on this side, and then the shower head will go on this side like this. Then I need some drains because water is going to get everywhere. I will put a let's put a large window or a small window. Let's put a small window. Let's put a small window in here. Guess it doesn't matter because it does go through the entire wall. There you go. You got your window. And then you can put a small little TV right there, right there. You can put a chair because they do require a chair for the TV. And you can put a bookshelf against this corner like so. Now this is a very luxurious cell. When it comes down to this, sorry about the frame rate. You put little pipes up to here. And then I'll have my big pipe running along here, and there you have it. Power, I would run my power in the middle here somewhere, so you would be hooked up from here, you would be hooked up from here, and I would hook these up from about here, and then same with this one. And there you have it. And that is how I do some of my cells. This is a very nice, so if you go back on logistics with room quality, you're going to have an 8. One phone booth for 4 prisoners, one pool table for 4 prisoners. Okay, well, this is, I'm not going to put a phone booth in the cell, and I'm not going to put a pool table in the cell. Current occupancy 0 of 2. So it's a grade 8. Grade 8 is a pretty high quality grade for a cell. Okay, so now for this being done, I mentioned that I want to keep power generator number 2 specifically for this. The CCTV monitors, all that stuff cannot go down whatsoever. This cannot run out of power, never, ever, ever. So with that being said, let's run right along here. We'll run a line from power generator number 3, which will not interact with any one of these at all. We'll run this up here and we'll connect onto this. They'll take care of that. While they take care of that, we'll get the second one going. Building concrete. This, and let's at least just put the doors on there. And a jail door, you open that way, you open that way. Let's get the other one going. Jail door. Building concrete. And there you have that. Okay, concrete wall. Boom and boom. Okay, we know where our light goes. Light goes right there. Light goes right there. Light, 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 and light. For flooring, I'll take care of that after. The drains go here. Drains go here. Okay, and then the bunk beds. No, you go here. You go here. Okay, there you have it. In front of the bunk beds next to the bed is the TV. You're good actually like that. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. And rotate for you guys. Let's put the chair right in front of that. There you have it. Okay, toilet comes next to the wall. And then shower head. Window next to the drain. And then last but not least, a bookshelf, which is facing that direction. Okay, let's run the water pipes for this little bad boy. Small pipes. This I would normally, and I think I will, well, no. I'll just keep it that way. No, this one I'll connect together like this. You go one further, and then the large pipe will connect onto here, which is probably gonna come up here like so, interconnect with these guys, or not even. If the small pipe will reach, I'll use small pipe for this. I'm not sure if it's gonna reach though. And then you don't have a choice. At some point, you are going to interact with power cables. Speaking of power cables, you go there, you go there. Nope. You go up to here. You go up to here. Okay, and then just like this, let's intersect with here, and then we're done. I'll take care of that. We gotta put the rooms, dormitory right here, and dormitory right here. Then flooring, yeah, flooring. Just regular concrete floor or concrete tiles. Let's go concrete tiles for these guys. When you put that outside, you can. So I'm not going to just drag one whole entire strip just for the dorms. Boom, and there you have that. I put lights out here as well. I like a very well lit prison. So as I've mentioned, it's how it's supposed to be. There you have it. Let's get some grass going. Just show you guys the final product. That's what I'm going for here. Let's see what the final product looks like here. Get some stones. Wait for the grass to be finished. Get some stones up here. I can get some stones all the way up here. That could be done. Get some stones all the way over here. Get some stones here. Did I forget to put grass there, or just no? They were just super slow. All right, cool. Okay, let's finish that off like that. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is a set of dorms. I'm gonna do more. Obviously, we're gonna keep it going, but that's the final look of it. You guys working, or what's going on here? So let's sorry for the lag. Let's run a pipe. Let's run a pipe. Let's run a pipe. Let's run a pipe. So it doesn't really matter because I'm going to intersect anyway. So let's run a pipe all the way over here. And inside the wall here, and boom, just like that, and boom, just like that. You're connected onto that guy, and then I'm going to connect you onto this guy. No. I'm going to connect you onto this guy. And why I did that is I'm cutting across one power line here. I was cutting across two power lines here. Just trying to avoid a little bit of a headache maybe later on. Is this going on? Is this what's going on here? Why is this not happening? It's weird how they do jobs sometimes. Excuse me, but other times they don't. I don't know what's with my throat today, but it's starting to get annoying. 6 by 13. Okay, so let's go here again. 6 by 13. 6 by 13. Okay, and let's do a pat. 4. Let's do some more. 613. 613. Can you not rotate? I feel like I'm rotated. Is it just me or am I rotated here? How do I rotate? Hold on. I'm not looking at the prison square. Why? Is it? Am I on drugs here or? Like I feel like I'm going upwards, right? I'm on an angle. Did I just realize that now? There's no button to rotate. All right. I'm looking at it slanted, no? Maybe not. I don't know. I feel like I'm on drugs or something, which I'm not. I'm not. Okay, that's going to be 3. I kind of want 5. Auto save. 613. 613. No, that's small. Wait. That's better. A little bit better. A bit better. Little bit better. That way times 4 all the way to the end. And times 4 all the way up here. What is that? 3? Oof. Oh, 5 takes me pretty far. But I do need cells. Wait, hold on. That's 1. That's 4. It's not 3. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. 613. And all right, pathway 4, boom, just about like that. I'm gonna leave that right there just for fun. Okay, pathways coming across here, and then pathways coming across here. There you go. There you have that. There you have that. There you have it. Okay, walls. You right there. You right there. And you right there. And and This is the time consuming part. This is the part where you want to shoot yourself after an hour because, you know, it takes you fucking 20 hours to build a prison that you're never gonna do anything with anyway. It's the beauty of games though. It's beauty. It's a horrible beauty. There's so many countless amounts of prisons that I've built, and I'm sure all of you that are watching have built as well, and that you don't even play anymore, and prisons that have taken you days and days to build, like countless amount of hours of gameplay. I've been at this for, I don't know, I'd say about 4 hours now. Like, I haven't been keeping track, except for the amount of recordings that I've done, which I'm not even, I don't even know how many recordings I've done up to this point. 30-minute recordings, yeah, usually gives me a tell about how long it takes me to build it, but that's what we have to show for it, and the amount of time that I've been playing. But I am very, very meticulous about how I do things, though, right? So that takes a huge impact to the timing. I take a lot more time than somebody that just wants to get in there, build the prison, and get some prisoners and start some war or some riots, or you know, I don't play it that way. I play it to build it. That's why most of the time I don't even bother with prisoners. I couldn't care less to have prisoners in my prison, because I just want to build. I play The Sims 4. I actually got the Wicked mods on The Sims, so it kind of makes the game a little bit more interesting, but half the time when I play that game, it's because I want to build a house. I build a house. Once the house is built, I'm like, what do I do now? I get a job? I already got a job in real life. Why would I go play a game that I'm just gonna go to work during the day and come home and have to take a pee and a poo and take a shower and play with the kids? You know, you're playing a life. That's exactly what you're playing. And in games like that, you get to play life. Meanwhile, you have a life of your own. So I just play those games to build. I just like to build. And once my my house is built, I'm like, all right, well, this is fun, and I will see you guys later. Prison architect is the same thing. I like to build my prison. I like to be so organized and so meticulous about things, and this just gets my mind working in very strange ways. So, build my prison, and when it's time to get prisoners, it's like, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm just gonna start a new prison all over again. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So all those hours are gone and wasted. Okay, you open that way. Rotate this around and you open this way. Whew. That's done. Nope, regular walls. The regular walls. I like the regular walls. This is a lot more time consuming than building, well, I feel like it's more time consuming than building just a square block building with like 100 cells in it. It is, I guess, because I have to do all these little individual walls as opposed to just one big block, is you just drag the wall all the way across the building, and then there you go, there's your south wall, and then here's your your east wall, and this is a little bit more meticulous. Next, we will build a one of those. We'll go ahead and build. I don't like them being big. I don't want 200 prisoners in the same area, because I try to play the game whenever I do have prisoners in my game to avoid any kind of riots whatsoever. And when you have a lot of people in the same room, especially criminals, prisoners, not to talk bad about anybody, but it does. I've seen a lot of shows. That's where they're more prone to violence. So I like to keep them separated like this. This is going to be good. But anyway, that is going to be it for this video, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please leave a like. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. You know, because it's a simple click of a button, and I would really appreciate the support. Also, head on over to the Discord channel. There's a lot of stuff going on Discord that you guys on YouTube don't know about. I.e., I just finished playing Tom Clancy Ghost Recon Breakpoint. It's July right now, July 28th. And Breakpoint does not get released until October 5th. So it's 2 months before. This is the online technical alpha test, and I'm posting my review on my Discord server and Discord server only. So join the server, and I'll see you in the next video.